actually drawn them, manually.
Sorry?
Have you drawn the graphs manually? Can you hear me? Sorry, can you hear me? Is this like yesterday's problem? Yeah. Okay. Have you drawn the graphs manually before?
Like the sine, cosine, tan graphs?
Yeah.
No. Just this is the first time.
Right. So I'm glad that you're familiar with the shape and now you have some ability to draw them reliably, all good stuff happening yesterday. And then I introduce you all the formulas. Looks weird, don't know came from where, but I show you one usage of them, right? And you and Kyoko seems to get that. So all these things are super new and we now have the ability to connect them. That hopefully makes today's session more meaningful. That's the goal of today's session since we are continuing on AMAT, a little bit at least, a little bit. I want to leave on a note that it is a connected feeling. Then, if necessary, we can change topic. Yeah. Now, look at page 3 one more time because these are new things. Okay. You confirm that you don't have any questions. You just slowly go through them for 1 minute. Just be sure that you don't have any questions.
Yeah, I get it.
All right. There is one more new thing which I haven't covered. I haven't covered properly. Yeah. All right. So if this is good, should you do that? No, we should do that later. Okay. So warm up using yesterday's concept lah. So nice number or not nice number? Okay, that will be the question lah. Nice number or not nice number? Okay. Sine 45.
Nice number.
Good. Tangent 45?
Also a nice number.
Tangent 50?
Not a nice number.
Yeah, I don't think you can do it. Tangent 15?
Nice number.
How would you do tangent 15?
45 minus 30?
Yeah, which is correct. You would notice, though, that you do not have the formula for that. You would notice. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Now, can you do it even without, a convenient formula, or you cannot think about it?
We can't?
We can, but there is also a formula. So basically, remember, tangent 15 can be sine 15 over cosine 15. It can be. Now, at this point, I really feel that sometimes you just cannot hear me, correct?
Yeah.
Right. So I was saying this, yeah. Did you hear or not? I'm very curious about the iPhone, yeah, currently, yeah. So I said something like this. Tangent 15 is sine 15 over cosine 15. Now, did you hear that?
No.
Oh dear. It was very frustrating yesterday. Right? It was very frustrating yesterday. Now, did you hear that?
Sine 15 is, tangent 15 is sine 15 over cosine 15.
Yes, you did hear that the second time. No, the third time actually. But did you hear me say it is very frustrating yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right. This unpredictability is frustrating. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay. What's going on? Yeah. Are you
no,
wearing
I think it's because because it's running on both my laptop and my my phone at the same time. Then my earphones keep switching between the two.
Why do your earphone keep switching between the two?
I don't know, Apple products.
Oh, you're using a Bluetooth headset. You're using
yeah.
Oh, your laptop is also right. Okay. You're an Apple person.
And then like my laptop is always on mute because I don't know. And like if I connect it with my earphones and I can't hear anything, then I have to disconnect it from there and then come back to my phone and connect it here.
Yeah, the muting is for you to not have any voice in the Zoom, not for me. So it is weird.
No, like my laptop volume is on mute.
Oh, wait, what? I don't like this. Right? Okay, tell you what. Can your laptop be? Can your laptop's Bluetooth be off?
Yeah, sure.
All right, give it a try. Then it won't.
Okay.
Now, if I'm frustrated again because you cannot hear me, I will say, and we shall try to troubleshoot if it happens again. Right? Let's see whether this works. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. If this keeps happening, it will be very frustrating. I do not want that to happen. I do not want it. I do not want to us to experience a delay and frustrating me. I don't want that. Okay, let's try this. Okay, Apple products. I have high expectations. I do have. Right. Okay, so tangent 15 is sine 15 over cosine 15. Does that give you any way to do it?
Yeah, that does.
Okay, what will you do? Just tell me. Don't need to do. Just tell.
So sine 45 over cosine 45 minus sine 30 over cosine 30.
Okay, I'm going to clear that. This is a misunderstanding that you did yesterday. Yeah, I'm going to clear that immediately. Yeah, I'm going to clear that immediately. So basically, what you're saying is like this long. Tangent 15 will be equal to tangent 45 minus tangent 30. That's what you're saying. Is this the same as saying this? Is it the same? Basically, that's what you're saying. Now you're saying the top one, because you say tangent 45, you're saying that as sine 45 divided by cosine 45. Oh, okay, I get it. You're making a tangent 45. Is the first guy the same as the second guy, or doesn't matter, or what?
No.
They're not the same. Now, if they're not the same, is there anyone that is equal to tangent 15? Now, did you hear me on that? Did you hear me?
Yeah,
Did you hear me on that? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, think about it. Is there this equal to that, or this equal to that, or both, or none? What?
I have no idea.
Right. Now I'm going to ask you to press your calculator. So this is a problem. This is a problem. I want to start fixing that problem. It is going to be a big problem if you don't solve it. So obviously you try tangent 15, right? Give it a try.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Right, tangent 15 is this ugly number. Cool. Now try the first one. Okay, which is different, right? Yeah. So try the second one. All right. Okay. Yeah. Now, I'm going to say something which helps you process things. I want to help you think. You got to be aware of what you're thinking, right? Not so much of what I'm saying, not so much on that. This guy, which the question is obviously the same as this guy. Is that actually obvious to you or not? You have to be aware of this.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the problem might be here. It is not obvious why the yellow guy is wrong. Although the calculator says it's wrong, fine. But it is not obvious to you at all. Correct or not?
Yeah.
That means you are potentially making this mistake again in the future. It happens yesterday, it happens today, and then it will happen again in the future. Correct or not?
Mm-hmm.
No, this is bad. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this. Right, let's talk about this. Let's talk about it as page 4. Right. Here is that. Okay, moving to page 4, please. Can I erase your tangent graph? You still remember it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, let's try a few things. Let's try a few things. Which one seems obvious or should be correct, right? Which one seems obvious to you? This equals to that, or this equals to that. It can be both, but which one?
This one.
All right, this one seems obvious. And it is correct, so that's good that it is obvious. Are you saying that this is not obvious to you that it is correct? This.
I mean, like, I think it's like there's 2 can over here, so it feels wrong.
It's not feels wrong. All right. Now you are correct that it is wrong. It is correct. It is correct that it is wrong. So you're saying that it is disturbing if you think that it is correct. Okay, that's what you're saying. Correct, yeah. So you're right. It is not supposed to be the same. It is supposed to be not the same, right? Now, then the problem goes like this. But you're saying that this seems right. That's what you're saying, right? Seems right. Correct.
Yeah.
So now you think carefully how you think about this. You think carefully, be aware. How come you think this is wrong, right? You think that. You think this is right, which is true, but you think this is also right.
Yeah.
If that makes sense to me, it cannot be that this is wrong, but this is right. Even though it feels like it, I understand how it feels. Would that be okay?
Yeah.
All right, then. So we'll keep in the sense correcting against your feeling, because your feeling needs to align with the right thing. If not, your feeling will cause you to go some other way. That's just how we work. It's just how human works. Even though it is wrong, if it feels right, we tend to do it, right? Because it is wrong to not do what feels right, I suppose, something like that. Okay. So we'll keep fighting it. And let's see whether next time you make a mistake, I'll just remind you of this. All right, this is wrong, ma. This is wrong, ma. So this must be wrong, bro. This is wrong, ma. So this must be wrong. Now I'm gonna move to Jamboard 5 just to have a clear slate, and I'm gonna write something else, okay? To test you on that. Right? Choose sine, cosine, tangent.
Sine.
Good. Okay, I haven't experiencing any audio. Choose a number which is not 0, 30, 45, 60, 90, not those easy one, but something else which still can be nice. You understand what I'm saying?
50.
Right. Now, unfortunately, 50 cannot give you a nice number. Cannot. 50 cannot. Try again.
150.
All right, 150. Sounds good to me. Okay. What kind of formula will help you here?
would it be sine A plus B? Sine 60 plus 90.
60 plus 90. Understand. Now, here's the test. Here's the test. Now, you see the formula on the page 3. It is available to you. Do you remember why it is always available to you?
To refer to?
No. I mean, I did say something like the table you have to remember. You have to memorize the table, right? It's not available to you unless you write them down now. But the formula, I never say that. Why? Do you remember why?
No.
Because it's given to you in exam. No, I just tell you that.
Oh.
So I just have to remind you that certain things exist, but you don't have to remember them as tightly as the table. It would be nice if you can, but you don't have to right now. Which formula are you using from the page 3? 1, 2, 3, 4. A, B, C, D. A, right? So if I remember wrongly, it's sine 60 plus 90 like that. Okay, that's what you want to use. Now, I'm going to tempt you. Check your feeling with this. No? I'm going to tempt you with this. Okay, there you go. How do you feel?
I think the first one makes more sense.
This one's correct. Yeah, but how about the second guy? What do you feel about the second guy?
I feel it's wrong because there's 2 signs in the equation, but there's like only one in the question.
Okay, I'm going to attack that logic because I'm trying to build your strength, right? I'm going to attack like, but even if you say that, one sign, this is 2 signs, so it feels wrong. Okay, but the formula says this. Right. Did I do it correctly, by the way? You better check your formula. Maybe I did something wrong.
Yeah, it's correct.
Okay. You see, this is super weird, right? The formula came out of nowhere. 1 sine becomes 2 sine and 2 cosine. Even worse. Don't you think that this has a chance of being corrected? I'm attacking your logic here. Right. So what do you think? Is the new guy correct or not? What do you think?
Yeah.
Why would you think that the new guy is correct? Is because I say so?
Yeah.
That doesn't work very well in the exam, Aditya. Your self-doubt will shout kind of loud in the exam. Correct?
Yeah.
All right. So that doesn't work. Oh, teacher say so. Okay. No. Is there any other way for you to supplement that? Right. Okay. Teacher say so. Okay. But is there another reason why it is correct? Maybe. For you? No idea?
Yeah,
no idea. Okay, I'm gonna tempt you back. I don't care, I don't care about that. I'm just gonna tempt you. You know what? This can be correct what? Okay? This is better what? This is simpler than that. Certainly simpler is better. Right? Certainly.
Yeah.
Certainly. Yeah. So why don't you do this in exam? You would, right? You would do this in exam, right? You would. You would. Like, look, there's no connection between this to this, there's no logical connection, whatever. Like, what the heck is this, man? Right? What the heck? I mean, this looks better, right? This looks better. Yeah. Do that in exam, making your life easy in exam is good.
But it's wrong though.
So how come you're so sure that this is wrong and this is right?
Because
you see, Aditya, when I start saying weird things like just now, right? I don't usually say that in class. But if I start being your voice of doubt, instead of being your voice of certainty, right? Instead of that, then you suddenly lose my voice, right? Okay. So how are you going to, how am I going to do that in exam? Because in exam, you don't have my voice. Then my weird sentences, my weird sayings to you may actually be replaced by your own voice of doubt lah. Correct or not?
Yeah.
Okay. So is there anything that we can do in exam, or we just roll and die? Oh, die already lah. Is there anything that we can do?
Find like how it works.
Right now, which is a very good idea. Unfortunately, I will tell you that they will never explain why this to this is correct. They just say it's correct, use it. I don't care. I don't think they ever explain why this is wrong also, right? So let me just give you one advice. You have been doing confirmation since yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Your calculator is your friend, right?
Yeah.
So is it possible for your calculator to help you when you are doubtful? Like right now. Is it possible?
I guess.
All right. Then show yourself in the midst of doubt that this is right or wrong. Okay, you get that weird number, and then you're going to compare that with, yeah. Okay. All right. It looks sufficiently different.
Yeah.
Okay, better but wrong. Okay, better but wrong. Whereas this complicated guy, I'll leave it to you lah. You can actually check the formula list. They will give you the formula list. Unless your school is a weird school, they will give you the formula list itself. Okay. If your teacher say things like, okay, I'm not gonna give you the formula list, oh then you better tell me lah, right? You better tell me. Okay, right now I'm gonna assume. Okay, what can you do, Aditya, if you lose the voice of certainty and you are in doubt in exam? What can you do? Is there anything that you can do?
Use calculator.
Why is there a question mark? Use calculator?
Because it's like to help you confirm.
Yeah. What I'm trying to say is, do you doubt your calculator, or will the calculator be able to help you in exam? Can or cannot? Can help you or not?
It can.
Okay. So have some confidence in you using the calculator. Have some confidence in it. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah? Right. Now, realizing that this is a rather abstract topic and it is a long topic some more and you cannot escape from it, yada yada blah 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 papaya, I'll keep on making you doubt. And you have to ascertain things yourself sometimes. Okay, Aditya, that's part of the training.
Okay.
And yeah, right. Okay. I hope you understand why I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Okay, so the formula is there. There are more formulas. Don't care for now. This is for the table, the graph, all good stuff. Now, let's go with what we're doing right now. Just now, cosine 150, right? Now, yeah, please do that. Use whatever you can, and then I'm going to show you probably a better way, right? So let's do that. Oh, you used the formula wrongly. Check the formula one more time. You used the formula wrongly.
Oh,
Right. What's
this
wrong?
again.
Yeah. What's the mistake? You gotta figure that out because the
It's
formula
supposed to
doesn't
be
make sense.
minus.
Good because it's weird, right? The cosine formula is plus, then become minus. Okay. Now, even though the formula is weird, it will withstand the test of calculator. It will. Okay. So will that change your final answer?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So let it withstand the test of your calculator lah. So does it withstand the test of your calculator?
Yep.
Okay, now I'm going to show you something, a bit of a magic, a bit of a new thing. And let's see whether you can figure it out. Now, according to your formula and your calculator, you're doing a very good job, right? Now, instead of going the long way, the formula way, I have at my disposal something that seems much easier.
Okay.
Okay. No surprises on the 180 minus 30. No surprises. But I'm not going to use the formula, right? So this is obvious, right? Obvious. But this is probably the one not obvious. This is going to be equal to minus cosine 30. And then notice that I do this without any apparent reason to you, yeah? But I do this and refer back to the table. That's my goal in doing this weird thing, right? So according to the table, what is cosine 30?
According to the table, cosine 30 would be half root 3.
Also, well, I did get the same answer in a shorter way, but not with the obvious way. Okay, yeah? Right? So now I'm going to explain why. What kind of graph am I drawing?
Cosine?
Right. Did I do it professionally?
No.
Is the result satisfying?
I guess.
Can you point out? Okay, no. Can you point out some of my problems in this graph? Do you see no problem with my graph? Really, no problem. You're very kind.
No, like these two don't match.
All right, they're supposed to be at the same height. I agree with you. That's already a minor problem. I totally agree with you.
This is
Nothing
too
else.
like deep compared to this.
Very good. Yeah, I like it. I like it. That is not good. That is not good. Yeah. So enough problems. I have to correct myself, right? I shouldn't be doing things unprofessionally. I should be doing things professionally by scaling first. Scale, 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 scale. And then helpful points, helpful points, helpful points. And then I draw. Does it look better to you? I mean, it's not perfect line, but does it look better?
Yeah.
All right, good. Now, now where is 150? Okay, so we're gonna start with the quadrant, right? Quadrant is simply, this quadrant. So, which quadrant is 150?
It would be, I think, around here.
Nice. Could you kindly label for me 150? Maybe it's around there, try to be as accurate as possible if you can. Oh yeah, it looks nice actually. I like it. It looks nice. This guy looks like it is 150. That's not bad. Close to 180, right? I like it. You're a visual person. Ding 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 ding. Right. So although this doesn't show very well, but it will be like that. Okay, good. Now that's your -1, right? So this 150 guy, do you understand that the cosine 150 is going to be represented by this value? Do you understand? This is your 150. You agree that the 150. Now, what I am saying here, watch. What I'm saying from here to here is I am saying that where is 30? Do you know where 30 is?
Would be around.
Try to be as accurate as possible.
Oh, wait, no, not that. This would be like 5. So around here.
I don't think that's very accurate because it looks more like 45. Oh, okay. You're saying that this guy is 30, the new guy is 30.
Yeah.
This guy? All right, good. I agree with you. I agree with you. So look at that. There. This is the 1 and this is the value. What I'm basically saying is that I'm so familiar with the graph that I know the value of cosine 150 will be equal to this value, just plus and minus difference. Do you see that? 150, this value, cosine 150, will be the same as the value of cosine 30. However, one is plus and one is minus. That's the only difference. That is what I can see because I'm familiar with the graph. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. From the graph, I can also say something very easily. Do you notice that quadrant 2 and quadrant 3 is like they are both negative, basically, right?
Yeah.
So I can say that cosine 150 will be equal to cosine 210. Can you see that in the graph? Can you see that?
Yeah.
Can you see that? If you cannot say, you cannot say.
It's like 180 plus 30, so.
Yeah. Do you think that they are now at the same position, cosine 150, same position as cosine 210?
Not really accurate, but yeah, I guess. Yeah.
All right. So I'll make it very clear. Now, first of all, this is symmetrical, right? Oh, sorry, press the wrong button. They're symmetrical, right? So I make sure that from 180, this is 30 to the left and 30 to the right. I make sure of that. Therefore, they are the same. I make sure of that. They are the same.
Okay.
So cosine 210 is also minus half root 3. I am very certain of that. I have just done another nice number without referring to the formula. It's a very short method formula, a very short and convenient method for me, right? I firmly believe that you need to know this. I can also say that it will be equal to cosine some other guy. Now, who will that guy be? That guy will be cosine 330, but I need to put a minus in front. Can you see from the graph why I would say that?
Yeah, because it's 360 minus 30.
All right. Now, since I like to bluff you, right? I like to bluff you. Kindly confirm using your calculator that cosine 150 is equal to this and is equal to minus of that. Kindly confirm.
All the same.
Right, that's 150 and then 210. But 330 is not the same. Look at 330 is the positive version of that. So
yeah.
Was I messing up or was I correct actually?
I mean, you were still right, I guess. Kind of. Mostly.
Wait, why am I correct? So cosine 150 is equal to cosine 210. That one is correct, right? That one's correct. I agree.
Oh, then yeah, it's not the same.
No, I am correct. I'm not bluffing you. Because I put a minus in front of the cosine 330.
Oh.
Do you understand? That?
Yeah.
I did put a minus, so I know what's going on, so to speak. So I put the minus, then it becomes correct. Look, if that makes sense to you.
Yeah, it does.
Minus cosine 330 is minus half root 3. It is. Because cosine 330 only is only positive half root 3. Making any sense?
Then how come it doesn't work for cosine 240?
All right, so what is cosine 240? I want to discuss that. I really want to, but I will have to draw another graph here because it's very fine. So what's going on with cosine 240? I can predict for you very well. Again, I have to do it professionally. Go and then helpful points, helpful points, helpful points. Okay, not the best drawing, but something like that. Okay, now just before I draw, I will say first, right? I will say, I will bet that cosine 240 has no relationship with 150, but I am very sure it has some relationship with cosine 120. I'm very sure of this. And we'll have a relationship with minus cosine 60 also. And we'll have a relationship with cosine 300 also. Okay, this is what I'm saying before I show you in the drawing. Now you show us in the drawing, where is 240, the new drawing?
It's 270, so
right,
on here.
Looks good. Then I claim to you, right? I claim that it has a relationship with 120. Where is 120?
If this is 150, then it's
Right.
120.
Which one is 120? Sorry. Which one is 120? That
This one. Yeah.
Okay, I don't think, okay, I have a problem with that. I don't think 120 is right in the middle of 90 and 180. I don't think so. Don't you agree with me?
Yep.
Okay, so I think we need to be a little bit more accurate here. Okay, is that your new 120?
Yeah.
Your 120 is further than 90, but closer to 180. Doesn't make sense to me.
Oh, wait.
Right? Be accurate. You're a visual guy. Be accurate, please. There's 90, you know. There's 180, you know. 120 is, you know, 120 is where? Around there. Yeah, that I will agree with you. 120 is closer to 90, further than 180. Okay, we have an agreement. Yeah. Do you see why I think there's a relationship between cosine 240 and cosine 120? They are the same according to me. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Something like that, right? My imperfect drawing, I know, but they definitely look the same. If you press the calculator, you will see that they are the same. The answer is half, by the way.
Yeah.
Minus half. I'm so sorry. Why do I say it's half? It's minus half, right? So minus half. All right. So you need to be able to do this, you know. But before that, you know, see why I connected with cosine 60, right? See why I connected with cosine 300. It's all visual. It's all visual. Can you see why I connect them that way?
Negative cosine 60, so we'll go down.
Go to cosine 60 first, right? Go to cosine 60. No. You don't go down. No, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're making a mistake here. Cosine 60 is supposed to be here, correct? Supposed to be here.
Yeah.
If you go down, first thing first, you meet nobody, okay? You're not supposed to stop at this line. You meet nobody. So that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that cosine 60 go up, and I notice that this is positive. I need to make that positive value negative. It's what I'm trying to say. So when you do cosine 60, you must go up because that's where the graph is. Now I'm claiming that this is equivalent to that, just plus minus difference.
Wait, sorry?
You see that? I'm claiming that this cosine 60 is equivalent to cosine 240, but there is a plus minus difference. So I put the minus to make up for the difference.
Okay.
Are you sure you can do this if I ask you to do it? Are you sure or not?
Like draw the thing?
No, not draw the thing. Like, I mean, drawing the thing is your working. You can draw if you want to. You got to be able to figure out this kind of relationship very, very soon. Right. After the cosine 300. Do you see why
but
my
if
cosine
like there's a plus and minus, how would we know?
Oh, see the graph
without a
what?
calculator.
See the graph what? See the graph.
No, like if it matches, how will we know?
No, what do you mean? Why cosine 240 matches cosine 120? Is that your question?
No, like if it's another random number.
Give me a random number. Give me a random number.
Like 52.
Give me a random. Okay, which is an ugly number, right? Right.
Yeah.
I like your thinking. Hey, how am I supposed to deal with an ugly number? You know, no problem. Use the drawing, right? Use the drawing. I am very sure that cosine 52 is equal to cosine. Watch how I do. Watch how I do it. 360 minus 52. I'm very sure.
Oh.
Do you see what I'm doing? I'm hedging. I am anchoring my thinking on, well, this is 52. So from here also 52. I will call that 360 minus 52. I'm very sure of that. I do not know what this number is. I'm sure that it will be 360 minus 52. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. And I can still continue. I can still continue. I'm very sure this will be cosine 180 minus 52. I am very sure of this. And also minus cosine 180 plus 52. I am very sure of that. But are you sure?
So like it's like those main numbers plus or minus.
Are you just looking at the number here, or are you looking at the graph?
No, like to find out it's the main numbers plus or minus that number that's given.
You are correct, but do you see it from the graph? Because I sense some doubt. I sense some doubt from you. You are correct.
I can see it on the graph.
If you can see on the graph, absolutely you are correct. This will be equal to that. 52, 180 minus 52 lah. But also 180 plus 52, but also 360 minus 52. I just have to adjust the plus minus accordingly. I do have to do that all the time. The minus outside, yeah? I don't mean the minus inside. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Rather than me bluffing you, would you please check? Maybe I'm bluffing you, right?
So
use your calculator.
same
No. Don't use the graph. If you're checking seriously, the graph is helping you to think. If you want to check seriously, use the calculator. All right, some ugly number. Is it the same? Okay.
Yeah, this one here is a negative.
Right. There you go.
Yep, they're all the same.
All right. So do you understand how I do these things?
Yeah.
I can do it with a nice number. I can do it with a not nice number. I should be able to do both. Okay.
All right.
I need to show you the sign because the sign is different and yet the graph makes sense. All right. I need to show you that and then we start practicing. Wait. That's not a good idea. I should practice with you the cosine first. Sorry. I should practice it. So in page 5, we have a blank slate. You are going to tell me what's the random number of the angle.
268.
Okay, 268 is a very ambitious number. Tell me, what is it equal to? There are three things. In page 5, if you
cosine,
need a graph.
Cosine 92.
Okay, I'm going to write that for you. Sure. Right. And then?
Well, there can't be negative angles, so.
No, there can be a negative angle. You're mistaken. There can be a negative.
Then cosine.
Oh, wait. How come they can be a negative angle? How come it can be a negative angle?
It's like overshot.
Do you know why? Because in your x-axis, you're not limited to 0 and 360, right? You're not, right?
Oh, yeah.
You can go back, right? And going back actually poses no problem, right? It is a cosine graph. You just have to repeat that again. The cosine graph exists infinitely. Okay? The cosine graph. Pardon my. So your answer will be?
Negative 88.
Sure. And then?
And then negative cosine 448.
So you're saying that this 2 is negative. The last guy is negative. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Is there any other negative adjustment you want to do?
So just one second. I think it would be the cosine negative 88 as well.
All right. So you're following my pattern from before. At least you recognize the pattern. Now, you're not to guess, If this is exam, I'm not here. I don't know whether you're right or wrong. So what can you do to confirm? At least do something, right? At least do something.
Calculator?
Yep, go ahead. At least try, see whether it's correct. Right, you have this ugly number, and then are we successful for the first one?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay, first one is correct. Then are you successful for the second one?
Yeah.
Right, wonderful. Third one. Also?
Yeah.
Very good. So we are achieving something here, whether by pattern, by drawing, or whatever, you achieve something. Now, watch me do things slightly differently and tell me what you think. Right? You tell me what you think. Watch me do first. I acknowledge that 268 is a big number, and I acknowledge that it is at quadrant 3. Would you agree with me that it is in quadrant 3?
Yeah.
Or do you need some confirmation? Right. So since it is quadrant 3, I would recognize that as this plus that. Okay. Nothing fancy here. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. And in my mind, I do a very small cosine sketch. Obviously, it's not a nice one, just to help me remember, right? These are just a small cosine sketch. And then I will do something like this. It will be equal to cosine 180 minus 88. Very sure of that. And then I will say something different than yours. It will become cosine 88, but with a minus, and also equal to cosine 360 minus 88, but a minus also. Okay. Now, notice a few things. 180 minus 88, do you notice the similarity?
Yeah.
Right. So they are the same. Wait, do you know? Do you see that? It's not easy to see. 180 minus 88 is okay. They're the same. And I will now label this properly. This is your quadrant 3. So this is your original. This is the original question. And then this is the quadrant 2. Right. So I aim for quadrant 2. You also get the quadrant 2. You did get that. Right. And then now there is a difference. Yours is minus 88. Obviously correct. Mine is 88. So it is different. Yeah. Cosine 88 and cosine minus 88 is not the same angle. They do give the same answer, but they are not the same angle. I will call mine quadrant 1. Will that make sense?
Yeah.
Yours is actually another quadrant 4 because it is behind the y-axis. Another quadrant 4. So there's a slight difference here. And then my last one is cosine 360 minus 88. You would notice that they are not the same also. With your answer.
Yeah.
Not the same. And then I will say that this represents my quadrant 4. Yours will represent, another quadrant 1, basically. Another quadrant 1. Right. So not the same. Right. So I do things slightly differently Would you like to confirm this, that I'm not bluffing? This 2 is different than yours, right? Would you like to please confirm that? Am I bluffing you or not? Is it the same? Okay.
Yep, they're the same.
Right. So I'm not bluffing you. You are obviously correct. I'm also obviously correct. But this 2 is different. Now, what do you think? Does it matter or not? Why does it matter to you like this?
Because like there was a method that I used, which was like the plus and minus thing.
I also kind of use the same method again, right? I did like that again, kind of ish. I just do it differently than you, I suppose. Right? Are you saying that our method is different, so that matters? Is that what you're saying?
No, like
Okay.
I don't know.
Right. Does it matter that our result is not fully the same? Does it matter or not to you?
Not really.
Okay, and I will agree with you, but only one thing. There is only one thing I will one reason why I would recommend mine over yours. Only one, huh? And that reason is not because you are wrong, because obviously you're correct. Clear, yeah? Clear. That's not the reason. Is simply because most of the time, not all, most of the time, they want answers within this range. That means they want answers between 0 and 360. And your answer, which is obviously correct, is not within the range. This one also obviously correct based on calculator, not within the range. That is the only reason. Whereas mine is within the range.
Okay.
Right? Can you accept that?
Yeah.
Can you accept that?
Yeah.
Right. So at the same time, you're accepting the fact that cosine rule is not a cosine rule. Cosine graph is not limited to this one guy. You're basically saying that there's more guys, and I'm finding those guys. I agree with you. But, and yet, sometimes they simply want this limit. I don't want to go beyond that. Right? That's why.
Okay.
Now, do you mind trying to do things my way? Just give it a try, see how it feels.
Sure, okay.
Right. So if it is a big number, I make the big effort of thinking of where the quadrant is and then doing this, and then it will lead me to other one. Right? Okay. You want to try? Cosine what? Give yourself a different number.
Yeah. 64.
64? Too easy for you by this time? Too easy. Right. Something bigger.
163.
All right. So how would you deal with 163? Yeah, you're going to do it.
I think it is correct.
Okay. All right. So let me see. 180 minus 17. Excellent. Okay, interesting. And then this, and then that.
No, I gotta do this.
Right. So you confirm your calculator. It looks good to me, though. Yeah? It looks good to me.
Yep, they're all correct.
Most wonderful, and I totally agree with you. Do you notice that your answer represents the 4 quadrants? First answer.
Yeah.
Which quadrant is that?
It can be first or third.
No. They are both wrong. No, no.
Oh,
No.
it's second.
Second, yeah, second. Then the second guy, quadrant.
Third.
Very good. Then the third guy,
First.
quadrant 1 but minus, and then the fourth guy.
This is 3.
No. The 3 is the second guy.
Oh,
This is
four,
close to
four.
360. Yeah, because it's close to 360. Okay, it is close to 60, right? Okay, so quadrant 4. Now, since you're not confused, any questions over?
Nope.
All right. Now, I'm going to show you something that may confuse you. If you don't end up being confused, then we are almost complete. Almost complete. Now, sine 163. We'll just do the same thing, right? This is minus 17, right? Correct?
Yeah.
So I will have here sine 180 plus 17. There is no difference there. And I will have sine 17 also. No difference there. And I'll also have sine 360 minus 17. No difference there. Now, observe the difference between cosine and sine. Observe, yeah? Ding dong, ding dong. Okay, there you go. Do you see a difference between sine and cosine?
Yeah.
Am I bluffing you? Am I confusing you? Is it different actually? Is it different? First of all, is it even different?
No, they look the same.
No.
Except that the sign in front.
Correct. So there are some differences.
Yeah.
Observing the second guy, obviously the second guy is different than yours, right? Yours don't have minus, and obviously correct. Mine in sine does have a minus. The third guy also different. The third guy, yours have minus, I don't have. And then the fourth guy, we're the same. Okay. Other than that, the number inside does stay the same. Now, am I bluffing you? Am I trying to confuse you? Am I trying to ask you to memorize something? Am I actually correct? Before we talk about it, please check whether I'm correct or not.
They're all correct.
Okay, so what's going on here? Can you explain this? Or are we just supposed to memorize?
Is it kind of like the cosine graph goes like down then up.
Nice.
Then the sine graphs goes like up then down.
Would you kindly draw the sine graph? Kindly draw the sine graph. You're going at the right direction. Okay. No need to be so professional this time. Okay. We're just trying to see the general trend. Okay. So if it's not professional, just whack, right? Just whack. Okay. Okay. So just whack quickly because this is not professional. Just bum 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 bum. You're doing things very professional. I guess I wouldn't complain.
I don't think I can do it without professional.
Yeah, which is fine. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine.
Oh.
The last guy should be long. I'll tell you the reason why.
Oh, yeah.
But the last guy should be long. Okay, nice. Okay, so just do it professionally. I don't mind. I like it a lot. I like professionality. Professionality is great.
Like this, then like this, then
nice.
down here.
Nice, helpful points. Very helpful. Very professional. There you go. Okay. Nice. Now, you notice with your eye, where's the quadrant 1 and quadrant 2, right? You do notice that, right?
Yeah.
And then the quadrant 3, quadrant 4. Now, you would notice in a sine graph, quadrant 1 and quadrant 2, same low, positive low. Quadrant 3, quadrant 4, same low, negative low. Correct?
Yeah.
Does that explain what I do? Oh, the original guy is quadrant 2. It'll be the same as quadrant 1. Same. See, I have no additional sign. See, I consider quadrant 2 and quadrant 1 the same. But I noticed there's also quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. So minus, minus, look. That's what I did. If that makes sense to you.
Yeah, it does.
Now the cosine graph, right? How would you handle it? You have your quadrant 1, 2, 3, 4. Which quadrant is the same as quadrant 1?
What? Oh.
Which? Oh, your numeral 4 is incorrect. Yeah, don't do it that way. It's a Y,
Oh, yeah.
IV. Right? Yeah, continue to draw your cosine graph professionally. So for the cosine graph, quadrant 1 will be the same positive as quadrant.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Cosine graph, quadrant 1, positive, right? Positive.
Yeah.
Very different from sine. Sine is positive quadrant 1, quadrant 2, but cosine is quadrant 1 and quadrant.
And quadrant 4.
So does that explain what you did? Your original 163 is quadrant 2, which is not 1 and 4, right?
Yeah.
Cosine quadrant 2 and cosine quadrant 3, they will be exactly the same. See, the 2 and the 3.
Yeah.
But if you now go to 1 and 4, you have to add the minus to 1 and 4.
Yeah. To make it negative.
To make the negative positive.
Oh, yeah.
Because the original 163 is negative, so same as quadrant 3, they are both negative, no need to negative. But for the 1 and 4, you have to add negative to make it positive. I hope that doesn't confuse you.
No, it doesn't.
Now you have figured out the reason. The reason is currently we'll say the graph like this one. So the positive negative must adjust, Lu. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I will now challenge you to do tangent, and we are basically complete for this last basic. This is the last basic we need to cover. Tangent 163. What do you think will happen? Might as well, if you're curious, you draw the tangent graph here. Might as well practice.
All right. So the tangent graph. Draw some lines.
Asymptotes, very nice. Your second asymptote is wrong. You did the same mistake. It's a bit of memorization.
Yeah.
Your first asymptote is correct. Your second one is wrong. So you place it in the other guy. Very, very good. Now you're correct.
So it starts here. No, wait, what?
Remember, you do the middle one first, right? You do the middle one from down to up, right? So on the left you go down, on the right you go up. Yep, something like that. And then the other guy, yeah. Okay, the middle part is correct.
Oh, then this goes like this.
Yeah, very nice. And then like that. You're doing it very well. Very proud of you. Notice the tangent graph now. The quadrant 1 is positive. In fact, everybody in quadrant 1 is positive. Good, right?
Yeah.
But for tangent, positive is quadrant 1 and quadrant
3.
And the other one is 2 and 4. They have a very nice and fair distribution, isn't it? Everybody quadrant 1 positive, right?
Yeah.
Then sine quadrant 1 and quadrant 2 positive, 1 and 2. Tangent 1 and 3, cosine 1 and 4. They are being very fair.
Yeah.
Okay, so enough graphing. Can you now do the question? Oh, it's tangent 163. What are you supposed to do? Make a guess and then check with your calculator.
That would be quadrant 2, so that's negative.
Okay, I'm going to write that down for you because I'm very kind, right? Minus tangent 180 plus 17. Just to check, this is what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Then what else do
Then it would be equal to tangent 360 minus 17.
I'm just going to.
Oh wait, that's like
okay, just minus 17, no problem.
And
right.
and
so you're saying that
tangent.
no negative lah. And negative tangent.
Negative tangent 17.
All right. You're very certain about your answer.
I think so.
All right. And if in its exam, what can you do? What can you do?
Check.
Feel free to do so. That's cosine. That's cosine. That's cosine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's correct.
Yep, you are correct. You are correct. Any questions so far?
Nope.
Now, let me summarize the feeling of AMAT trigonometry up to this point, because it is still disjointed here and there. Sometimes it is nice number, sometimes it's not. Correct?
Yeah.
You're not supposed, they don't care about telling you. You have to know yourself. Is this nice number or not? Oh, it's not. Oh, it is. Okay. Right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you need the formula, sometimes you don't. Yesterday, if we were to do this, if you were to do 163 and then 180 minus 17, you will be very tempted to use the formula, correct or not?
Mm-hmm.
But today, we totally don't use the formula. We use the graph. Totally. It doesn't mean that the formula is inferior. No, the formula will be useful at other situations. But in current situation, wait a minute, I can use the graph and it seems faster now that we know. Sometimes nice number, sometimes not nice number, sometimes formula, sometimes graph.
All right.
For now, if you can accept all that, I mean, great job. Right. I will not go further than this for now. You are handling all the basics correctly. If this is in class, I'm guessing that it'll take you maybe 1.5 weeks to cover all these basics. So that's my guess. So you're already very fast. Okay. So now let's recap what we're doing. We have around 10 minutes left, right? So during this holiday, we have prepared future topics. What future topics have we prepared? Let's think about it.
Trigonometry.
Or which one?
For EMATH and AMATH, in my case.
Only that, is it? EMATH sine cosine rule, right? And then AMATH is this new trigonometry. Only these two we have prepared.
Yeah, because I wasn't here for 2 weeks.
No, that's fine. That's fine. The first 2 weeks we don't. The first 2 weeks we don't have much. We don't have much tuition one. I just break everybody. Okay, so you don't worry about it too much. Okay. Now, We went through basically the first, for the sine rule and cosine rule, we went through the first 30% because there's a lot behind. For the A math, we also went through the first 30%. Those 30% are usually the hardest one. When you learn it wrongly or you learn it more difficult than necessary, the rest becomes very complicated. So that is what I'm trying to prevent in this holiday tuition. I'm trying to make your start very good. Okay. If you have no other objection and no other question, when we go into school, I will start giving you those questions. The questions that are supposed to use all these basics. Okay?
Okay.
Not for today. Now, my question is like this. You think carefully, yeah? We go for another future topic, or we go back and look at your past topics. Now, you have to think carefully about your answer. We don't have much time in this holiday. We have some time left. Think carefully about your answer.
Future topics.
Which future topic you must also choose, even though you don't know what the heck they are. Even though you don't know. But you better choose one and you better have some reasons for it.
From EMAS or AMAS?
That is actually also up to you. You can ask me for advice. Which one is better? What's the consideration? But I want you to think for yourself.
I guess EMAS is pretty manageable, so AMAS it is.
All right. So because you think AMAS is harder, okay, I don't mind. But which topic? That is also a consideration. Remember, I told you before, the trigo AMAT, we only cover at most 30%. That means there is a lot behind, right? I purposely stopped here first to make you think.
Circular measure?
Sorry, what did you say? Circular what? Sorry?
Circular measure?
Let me see your syllabus. Sorry, I don't understand what that means.
It's like solving with the arc and stuff. Wait,
arc is usually EMAT. It's a bit weird. Okay, please show me. Okay, tell me which one.
Where did it go? Oh, wrong term.
Term 3, circular measure. What? Oh my goodness, you didn't cover that.
Nope.
What? Wait, sorry, what? Wait, this is term 3, right? What is your term 3? Why does your term 3 have a trigonometry? What? I'm very confused right now. The trigonometry is no the 6. Oh, they're going to introduce secant. Yeah. That amplitudes, yeah, understand. Good. Oh, your term 3 trigonometry is very limited. We are way ahead. Huh. It's fine. There you go. Like, then the identities.
Yeah, that's in term 4.
Oh my goodness. Your identities is very small. You're going to continue your trigonometry towards year 4. Your term 4 haven't even covered the formula. The identities is the formula I'm talking about. These are the very simple formula, like super simple. Oh my goodness, your trigonometry is super simple in term 3 and 4. Huh. Okay, we went through much more. I agree with you. We should talk about circular measure and then straight line before that. Okay, nice. And then yeah, nice. Yeah, we definitely shouldn't talk about trigonometry too much, right? Too much already. Okay, let's talk about circular measure. And if you have time, what else besides circular measure? I just want to know. Circular measure is not very long. Definitely not long.
Well, I don't know what this is. Like we didn't start it.
But you did study what? Oh, you did study polynomial, right? I want to know how good or how bad your polynomial is, basically. The factor eliminator theorem.
I did quite good for the last test. I think I got like 24 out of 33.
That and it was all
like dumb mistakes.
So that test definitely includes the polynomial, is what you're saying.
Sorry?
that 24 out of 33 tests definitely includes polynomial.
It was just
what
polynomial.
Oh, it was just polynomial. Okay,
It was like
great.
a quiz,
I like it.
like a mini test.
Okay, I like it. I like it. Okay, let's go back to term 3. Let me see. The inequalities and everything. Yeah. Use substitution. Oh, that. Not very complicated. Yeah, the first topic is not complicated at all. Definitely not. Okay, first guy, second guy, third guy, fourth guy, circular measure. Okay, can. We'll start with circular measures. Okay, let's see how, because there's another very visual topic, so to your advantage. We only have 5 minutes, so I'm just going to do a very brief introduction, and then that's it, right? No homeworks for today also. So here's a circle. The circle is not very nice, isn't it? Right? Now, from now on, we will call this circle a pizza because it looks like a pizza. I'm going to cut the pizza. This is a minor pizza and this is a major pizza, right? It's a slice lah. The slice is a minor pizza. The remainder is a major pizza. Are you with me at page 6?
Yeah.
Okay. So minor pizza, major pizza. What I'm saying, does it make sense or not? Give me the angle of the minor pizza.
Like any random angle? Or
but not very nice angle, not very nice. Just make it not very nice.
44. No, that's quite nice.
Okay, 44.
47.
47 is not nice. I agree with you. 47 degree. Now, listen to me. Do I make sense or not? If I know the minor pizza, the angle, then I automatically know the major. Make sense or not? Let me put it another way.
Wait, your voice didn't come through.
Okay, the first time after so long. Okay, I'm happy. So the 47 degree, right? Let's say you're the question maker. So you give the guy, everybody, okay, I'm going to give you this 47 degree. Okay, I'm going to give you that. You call that the minor angle, minor pizza. As a question maker, do you have to give the major angle or not? Have or have
No.
not? Don't. Why not? Why not?
Because the total is like 860. Then you can just minus 47.
I totally agree with you. Now, there's a formal name called arc and there's a formal name called sector. The arc is this part only. I mean, it's an arc. It's very obvious, right? So every pizza with a slice has a minor arc and a major arc. No? Okay.
Yeah.
The arc is not the angle. The angle is the angle, minor angle, major angle. The arc will be this length, this length. So it's a fraction of the whole perimeter of the pizza. So minor, major. Now the sector is also very easy. The sector is like this. Look. So the sector will be that, and that's minor, and this is the major sector. Clear so far? Those are just the formal terms.
Yeah.
Okay, so now watch out. Give me the radius of the pizza, please.
Can it be ugly?
Make it nice. This one make it nice.
Okay, 50.
Okay, 50 centimeter. Your pizza is humongous. Yes, a 1 meter pizza. Okay, I like that. Okay, so minor arc. How do I calculate minor arc? Stupidly simple. Do you recognize what I'm doing here? Who is this guy?
The what is it called? Oh God, I forgot.
What is it called? Tell me.
Circumference.
Yes, the circumference. Now, obviously, the arc is not the circumference. This is obvious, right? The circumference is the whole thing, ma. The arc is only this guy. Now, obviously, that's not. So I didn't stop there. I put a fraction. 47 degrees over 360. Yeah, stupidly simple, right? Okay. So major arc. Can you guess what is my major arc then?
It would be 360 minus 47 over 360 times 2 pi 50.
Good. I like the fact that you don't care what this is, but you're just saying it must be 360 minus 47. That is a very good thinking. That's a mathematical thinking. Very good. Now, sector. Also stupidly simple. Minor sector, major sector, right? Minor sector, major sector. Look at what I'm doing. What am I doing here? Who is that guy?
The area, pi r square.
Yeah. And obviously, the sector is not the full area. The full area is the full circle. Yeah. All of us know that. So 47 degree over 360, right? Done, right? Then what's the major sector?
360 minus 47 over 360 times pi 50 squared.
Right. And we are done with the basics of major arc and sector. We are done. The question will be more difficult than this, but this is the basic thing. Clear now?
Yeah, I get it.
Right. So the basic is clear in 5 minutes. Let's see what the question have in store. The question is more challenging than this, agreeably. But if you know this basic, I mean, we can settle it next time. So next time meanings in the second session. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Good job for today, and I will see you later.
All right.